What's going on, One Piece family? It's your boy Kenshin from Himura Productions here. One Piece, 854. What the hell am I doing? Oh, yeah. A lot of information was dropped in this chapter. I enjoyed it a lot. So let's get started. Let's see. So first panel we have Jinbei and Nami running from the guards. Uh, and they're trying to escape. Jinbei asks Nami to go ahead and take care of the guys that are chasing them. So she uses her thunder strike and ends up hitting Chopper that was trying to rescue them. I guess they passed a mirror and they jumped out to pull them in. So they end up in the mirror world, and Brule sees Jinbei. It's like, what's this? You're with them? Oh my gosh, it's act of betrayal. And so we do find out that Jinbei didn't spin the roulette wheel at all. So I guess he kind of backed down and said that he got a bad feeling about the roulette wheel, that it reeked of ill will. And so it was revealed that anyone that spins a wheel, like Big Mom, doesn't let them leave. Like, well, let me backtrack. Anyone that joins Big Mom's crew, they are pretty much there for life. So if you try to leave, though, she's not having that. She's taking you out one way or the other. So kind of find out about that. And so now they're looking for Sanji, Luffy, and who else? Oh, Brooke. And we see that we go to Big Mom and Pudding, and they're talking. And so Big Mom is having this whole Game of Thrones Red Wedding speech going on. It's like, oh, the Vinsmokes are going to go ahead and die. Once Sanji lifts your veil, sees your third eye, he'll be startled. And then, boom, you're going to blow his brains out. And I was like, yo, it's just too savage. So, the if there was any, I guess, doubt as to whether Pudding was acting evil, I don't think there's any doubt anymore. I think that's just her character. She'll go ahead and kind of switch back and forth between, whoever she's in front of, just to kind of save face, or play a game to not reveal her true intentions or her real personality. And so poor Brooke is, I guess, turned into a keychain because Big Mom is going to be carrying him around the whole time. She's not going to put him in the prison book or anything like that. And we found that Brooke also injured all three of Big Mom's clones. So like Prometheus, you see him with a little bandage, and he's like, "Oh, the wound opened up again." It's like it was surprisingly deep. You didn't know how bad I got hurt. So, I wonder if that's gonna come into play at any time soon during the wedding. Had to take some notes because there was a lot of stuff going on in this chapter. So also Pudding tells Big Mom about Reiju, how she came by snooping. So I guess they developed a gun because they knew about the Germa 6 and their tough skin. And she tried it out on Reiju, and that's how Reiju got shot, or that's why Reiju got shot. It was basically to go ahead and test that. So I guess all the Big Mom's crew during the wedding will have those guns to go ahead and take down the Vinsmokes. Let's see. So everyone, I guess all of the generals are sitting down in this one room, kind of talking about the goings on and all the rumors they're hearing. And so Opera just straight up and lied his ass off, excuse my French, because he didn't want to get caught out, that he let them go. He pretty much said that he burned them, he tortured Luffy and Nami, and they didn't know about Lola's whereabouts, so he burned them alive. They don't. He acted like he didn't know where Jinbei was, and they believe that Chopper and Carrot are dead. Brooks dead, and that Pedro blew himself up. Um, so I guess the only where they're pretty much after Opera's lie. It was like, okay, so we don't have anything to worry about except for Sanji and the Vin Smokes. We just want to make sure that Sanji shows up to the wedding. So there's another panel where they have the guards outside of Sanji's room saying that no one can enter and he can't leave. So the guard peeks in and hears supposedly hears Sanji snoring, but it's another guard that fell asleep in Sanji's bed. And so it's like, oh, Master Sanji's not back yet. I guess I fell asleep. Oh well, I guess I'll go back to sleep again. So that was a little funny there. Um, we do see that I'll call him Count Chicken. He's still alive, looking like a badass. And the other general, I don't know his name, but he seems suspicious of Opera. And there was a funny scene where you see Opera's thoughts like, if I tell them, that I let them go, Big Mom's gonna kill me. So yeah, he is in for it once everything really goes down. Um, Now, oh, so last couple panels, you see Luffy walking down the street, kind of tired and wheezing. And then you have Sanji, sitting in the alleyway, kind of mulling over, what's going on and what he's going to do. And he looks at the bento box and he's like thinking like, oh, why did I even make it for pudding? It's like I made it the way that I, made the food for them, meaning the Straw Hats. Um, so he's like, I'm just gonna go ahead and die with the rest of my family. Um, but he's, still wondering why he's thinking about the Straw Hats and everything. So I guess the guard or whatever comes by, sees or smells the food or whatever, and tries to take out the kitchen, the chicken. Um, And Sanji kicks him in the face and says, "Yo, son, that ain't for you." Um, and I guess it was such a loud ruckus that people was like, "Oh, what was that sound? It sounded like a wall being knocked down." And so they tried to go ahead and, or I guess the guard, is like, "Hey, wait, come back here!" So Sanji runs off. So I believe. Probably what Sanji's thinking he's gonna do is meet up with Luffy at that one place, and give him that last bento box as like I guess the going away type of thing before going on with the wedding, and then I bet Luffy will go ahead and say, hey, pudding out. So do you know about pudding? Do you know what's gonna happen during the wedding? What are you gonna do about it and everything? So I think at that point, probably Sanji will go ahead and change his mind and not feel so down, or get his fighting spirit back, and they'll come up with a plan to either sabotage the wedding or you know beat up Big Mom or whatnot. Um, I like the chapter. I enjoyed it. Uh, Looking forward to seeing what happens next week. I forgot to see if we were on break next week or not. Um, but yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Um, Now that pretty much the only one that is captured is Brook, how do you think that will pan out for him as far as because it looks like he's the one that needs to be rescued right now. Um, I guess they've stopped chasing Luffy for the time being. So I don't know. I don't know. I do think that Sanji will meet up with Luffy, or vice versa. They'll run into each other, eat. He'll get his strength back. Then Chopper will go ahead and find Chopper and the crew will go ahead and find both of them, and they'll probably come up with a plan. And so Sanji will most likely get back to his room, maybe via the mirrors and everything, so that the wedding can go on, quote unquote, as planned. And then they'll sabotage it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked the video, please subscribe, like it, and let us know what we can do better. And yes, I'm at work. Yes, in the warehouse. Hey man, I gotta bring One Piece to you guys on a timely basis. So with that being said, Kenshin is out of here. Later.